What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Game Day with Trey. Of course, this is your host, Trey, and today we're going to talk about this NBA playoff Game 2, Round 1 game between the Dallas Mavericks and the LA Clippers. This game will be played at 10 p.m. East Coast time. Line opened up at over under 219. Clippers plus 2.5. Line has since moved over under 216.5, and Clippers minus 1.5. All right, so let's take a look at what's been going on in this game and this series, right? So Clippers and the Mavericks duked it out, all right, for their first game one in crypto. Nobody saw what happening, man. Like, no, if you tell me that you expected the Clippers to come out and punch Dallas in the face like that, then you're a prognosticator. I did not I did not foresee that one coming. Maybe they lose, but not punched in the face like that. The Dallas Mavericks will be hoping to bounce back in this one after getting routed by the Clippers, 109-97 road loss in Game 1 on Sunday. Meanwhile, the Los Angeles Clippers will be brimming with confidence after drawing first blood with a dominant win in Game 1 without Kawhi Leonard, guys. All right, so that's what we're talking about, these two teams and how they've been playing. The last meeting, it was, of course, Clippers 109, Dallas 97, back on the 21st, 2 days ago, Sunday. The Clippers turned a disappointing situation into their advantage, offering a completely new look without Kawhi in Game 1. The Clippers will try to keep the surprises coming against the visiting Mavericks in this Game 2 on Tuesday. 2 days after the Clippers took a 29-point third quarter lead and rolled home to that 109-97 victory. Number 4 seeded Clippers were playing in their 9th consecutive game without Kawhi Leonard due to that knee tendonitis, and tried something new by running the offense through Zubac early in the game, and it worked. I mean, when I say it worked, Ty Lue, genius, because it worked. Big man ended up with a career high 20 points to go along with his 15 boards. Of course, James Harden wasn't playoff Harden. He actually was regular season Harden out there. 28 points, shooting 6 of 11 from 3-point range. Paul George gave him 22 points, shooting 4 of 12 from deep. You guys, it says you can't show your hand on everything during the regular season, and so you have to have some different things for the playoffs, says Tyronn Lue. You have to be willing to pull it out when the time is right. Now, on the Mavericks note, Kyrie Irving said it kind of threw us for a little bit of a loop when they started off the game. We posted him up, talking about Zubac. He said, we have to make some adjustments, keep him off the offensive glass, and make it tough on the pick and rolls. Just match his energy. Now, we all know Zubac had that 12 and 10 in the first half. 12 points, 10 rebounds in the first half. And Luka said, I know we're a great defensive team, and I have to be one of the leaders out there on the defensive end. I'm sorry, not Luka. Zubac said. That is something that I've been doing for this team for a little bit of time. Luka, Kyrie, they're going to make tough shots, but we have to make it harder for them. Now, the addition of Zubac and Daniel Gafford versus Daniel Gafford, that's going to be an intriguing matchup since Daniel Gafford's really been the defensive stalwart for the Dallas Mavericks, matched up with Derek Lively in the blocks. So they kind of use them two in tandem against whatever big man they're going against. And Zubac can be a problem, as you just saw in the last game. I believe that was just ingenious by Tyronn Lue to pull out that stunt, man. That shows his veteran savvy. And, Jason Kidd's a veteran playoff coach too, man, but he's not a championship playoff coach. We all know who Jason Kidd is. Okay? Now, let's look quarter breakdown. What happened? Second quarter. Well, actually, the first and second quarter. First quarter, Dallas was outscored by 12 points, 34-22, and then they were outscored again by 14 more points, 22-8. Now, they did make a run in the fourth, outscoring them 33-22, but at the end of the day, you can't do that. You can't give up 34, 22, 31, and 22 and think you can have an 8-point quarter. That 8-point quarter is what killed it, man. Do I anticipate Dallas to have another 8-point quarter? No. Let's talk about it. Okay, so for the injury report, Dallas has only got Greg Brown out, and Kawhi Leonard will be out for the Clippers, as we all know. We're talking about these two teams. You're talking about their last 10 head up. It's 6-4 Clippers. Against the spread, it's 7-3 Clippers. And it's 2 to the over, 8 to the under in their last 10. Clippers have won 3 straight against this team, dating back to November 25th. Last time Dallas did beat them was November 10th, 144 to 126. But all the rest of the times this season, the Clippers have beat them and covered. So like I said, they're on a 3-game win streak against them and 3-game cover streak against them and 3 unders in a row. All under the number of 2, Yeah, they're all under at least 238 and 221 was that last one because it was a playoff game, of course. In the last 3 games out there, Dallas is played against the Clippers, OKC, and Detroit. They're taking 3 L's in a row. Yeah, I said that right. 3 L's in a row. They have not won since April 10th, playing against Miami. And for that, I mean, really and truly, if I remember correctly, I think I had Dallas that game, but Miami was still injured. Something with Jimmy Butler at that point, some other things going on, So when you're looking at this Clippers team, last 3 games, they're 1-2. Did they take the end of their season seriously? I don't think so. Okay, they had 3 straight losses at the end of their season and 3 straight non-covers at the end of their season. So I don't think they really took that end of season serious. And it kind of showed when they came out in this last game. This is a veteran team with a strong veteran presence. When you're talking about the players that they got out there on that court that are coming in for the Clippers, man, they honestly have everything that you need in order to be a threat in the NBA playoffs and make a deep run, even without Kawhi right now. That bench is just so deep. It's not even funny, man. But let's take a little deeper look into this. So, Dallas has the number 7 offense in the NBA. Clippers got the number 10 defense in the NBA. Clippers got the number 12 offense. Dallas got the number 20 defense. When we look scoring, what happened in that third quarter, guys? Clippers defense isn't even that good in the third quarter. Which quarter was it? The third or the second? Second quarter, I believe. Let's look. Yeah, it was the second quarter. So when you talk about this team and you're looking at the second quarter defense, Clippers are number 8 second quarter defense in all the NBA, and Dallas, you got the number 9 offense. So they just came out and shut y'all out. They outplayed y'all, plain and simple, man. First half, Clippers come out and play great defense, but their second half defense struggles, especially in the fourth quarter. They fall all the way to 24th ranked defense in the NBA. That could come back to bite them in this game. Then when you're looking at the Clippers versus Dallas, where's the advantage? Clippers in the third quarter got advantage, and the second quarter. Number 8 offense and number 7 offense versus the number 20 overall defense in the second and third quarter for Dallas. Like, it is what it is. That's what these teams are who they are, And then that it kind of explains why it kind of worked out the way it did, man. So we look at situational trends. Let's just look in the playoffs. We all know they're 0-1, 0-1, and 0-1 as far as Dallas is concerned. So 0-1 straight up, 0-1 against the spread, and 0 to the over, 1 to the under in this series. When they match up with the Clippers, like I told you, straight up, these two teams in the last 3 games have gone under 3 of the last 4 games. Pay attention to the trends, guys. Please pay attention to the trends. Okay, when we're talking about how this the stat split looks for these teams in the last 3 games. Dallas is averaging 90.7 points per game and giving up 117 points. They are struggling, and they're on a 4-game losing streak, guys. Versus the Clippers. The Clippers are averaging 107.7 points per game and giving up 107.7 points per game. So they were on a losing streak prior to that major win the other night. As far as home and away, Dallas on the road, they give up 116.5 and score 116. 0.5, so that's nothing. And then with the Clippers at home, they average 115.2 points per game and give up 112 points per game. So where am I leaning at in this game? How am I feeling? I honestly feel like, wait, before I get to give you that, let me give you one more just tidbit of information, guys. All right, so the Clippers have won 15 of their last 16 night games following a home win. The Clippers have failed to cover the spread in 9 of their last 10 games against Southwestern opponents after winning as underdogs. And each of the Clippers' last 9 home games against Southwestern Division opponents have gone under the total points line. Whereas Dallas, the Mavericks, have won each of their last 6 games against the Pacific Division opponents after losing as favorites. The Mavericks have covered the spread in each of their last 6 games against Pacific Division opponents after losing as a favorite. And each of the Mavericks' last 10 games against Pacific Division opponents have gone under the total points line. So, what am I liking? Definitely rocking with that under, that's for sure. Under the 216.5, might buy a couple points on there, put a little juice on that, I don't know. But definitely most likely rocking with that 216, under 216.5. I'm feeling like Dallas is going to come out and play a lot better tonight, but that's going to come back on the coaching matchup. I just gotta feel like Dallas is not going to come out and play that same game. Luka, you can't come out there crying like that, man. You spent more than half the game crying the whole last game, arguing with refs and stuff like that. This is the NBA playoffs, and this is America. And over here, it gets physical in the playoffs. It's not like over there in Europe. They play some physical ball over here in the playoffs, man. So you better tighten up, better understand what's going on, the gravity of the situation. Mavs is my lean, minus 2.5, and I'm definitely rocking with that under, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Peace.